Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk about how and why you should learn how to code. Now there's probably a lot of you who are new here, so I'll just give you a little background about me. I'm 18 years old, I'm in my first year of computer science, and I'd say I've been coding for around 3 or 4 months. I've just started a new semester and one of the modules is on software design and development. The module's focused on the user interface and the user's experience, so I'm sure I'll pick up some new stuff on front end in the next month or so. You can find more information about my computer science degree on my website. I'll leave a link in the description box below. On there I just talk about the different modules and how I went about completing them. Okay, so the first reason we're going to talk about is how coding can help you notice different business ideas. So this is something Ali Abdaal talks about in his videos and on his website, and it honestly encouraged me to learn because it makes a lot of sense. So let's say that you want to build your own startup company, but you don't know what to build and how you're going to go about building it. If you knew the basics of web design and computer programming, you'd be able to solve problems you have in your daily life, which can help other people who have similar issues. So I'll give you an example of how you can begin to execute your business ideas. So I'll just set the scene quickly. You're in bed, it's 10 or 11 PM. You want to go to sleep, but you realise you've left the light on. The light switch is on the other side of the room and you wished there was a way you could turn the lights off using an app on your phone. Now, because you're a programmer, you know you can build an app fairly easily. And with a little bit of research on circuits and Wi-Fi cards, you've got all the knowledge you need to create a decent product. Now, I'm not saying that coming up with these ideas and executing them is easy, but the difference is when you know how to code, you begin to notice these different problems in your life, and then it's easy to generate solutions. Now, the chances are there's a lot of people out there with a similar issue, and they wish there was a way that they could fix the issue. So hopefully through this example you can see how coding can help you notice different business ideas and how you can go about executing them. The second reason I'm going to talk about is money. You know, there's been a rise in software engineers and software developers, so we can see how coding is a valuable skill, and not everyone can do it because they can't stick with it. So because there's a few software developers who are good at what they do, and there's obviously a high demand because a lot of businesses revolve around the use of technology, coding is a valuable skill and you can definitely earn a lot of money, but I wouldn't recommend going into programming purely because you want to earn a lot of money. If I'm honest, the more time I spend coding, I realise it's actually quite fun. You get to be quite creative and I don't think people talk about it enough. You know, you can solve an issue in so many different ways, and it's good to speak to your mates, see what they're doing and how they're going about solving an issue. So, you want to learn how to code, but you don't know how or where to start. The good thing is, there's a lot of free resources available online. They're almost everywhere on the internet. I'm sure you get a lot of ads when you're watching YouTube on websites you can use to learn how to code. You know, when you're new to coding, it can be scary or intimidating even. But I feel like getting started is the hardest part because you don't really know what to start with or how to begin. So to begin with, I initially started with Java, and my first project was a 2D game. But if I was to start again, I definitely wouldn't do it this way. It was pretty hard for me, and I feel like there's a lot of easier ways to start. Firstly, I'd begin with HTML and CSS. I'd say these two are fairly easy to start with, and you can use websites like Coursera, Udemy, CodeAcademy and CodeSchool. I'll leave links in the description box below if you want to check them out. You can find some free ones. If you want to pay like £10, I'd recommend it because you can get some decent resources that can help you learn fairly quickly. So I think I mentioned it earlier, but I'm starting a module on software design and development. So right now I'm just using CodeAcademy to learn HTML and CSS. Honestly, they're not bad. The courses are fairly structured, so it's not too hard to learn and you can keep track of your progress. If you want to see how I went about learning how to code, and different languages I've covered in my computer science degree, I'll try to keep my website up to date and I'll try to get some done today actually. But yeah, you can check that out in the comment section below or the description even. Okay, so to summarise quickly, if you do want to learn how to code, you just don't know where to start, I'd start with HTML and CSS, use the websites I've listed in the description. Then after that I'd move on to JavaScript, which can help you with web development. After that, I'd say you've got a pretty solid foundation, and then you can start learning Node.js. Again, I'd say look for free websites you can use online. There's some decent courses out there. Look for ones that are well structured and you can actually have some fun working through, or else you won't stick with it. That's the main part of coding. You need to be resilient and stick with it, honestly. I think I'll end this video here. I hope I haven't made it sound easy. It's really not. A big part of it is sticking with it, and if you do stick with it, I guarantee you will appreciate the hard work. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try my best to keep you guys updated on the website and on this channel. Yeah, if you need any videos made, just ask me in the comments. Bye bye.